What's going on, guys? I'm YST and we're back playing some Dragonheir Silent Gods, and I'm excited to speak about the Thunder's Rumble event where you can get the Divine Ascetic alongside his exclusive artifact and just the whole event around it we're going to be breaking down today. I do want to give a massive thank you to Dragonheir / Dragonstride Legacy Reborn for players in the US for sponsoring today's video, and you will of course find all the links in the description below to get involved yourself and dive into the game. So let's just head into the Thunder's Rumble event, and then straight afterwards, for anyone interested, I do want to break down my progression so far as well, because I have been loving this game since the relaunch and actually managed to get my old account back with all of the heroes that I summoned and pushed for in the past, which is exciting, on top of some new ones as well, which we'll speak about. But yeah, let's head straight back into this. So through doing this event, you'll have the chance to get the legendary hero Divine Ascetic and the exclusive mythic artifact for free, which we're going to break down soon of exactly how to do this. And then after completing the main quest, the Nascent Revival, you'll automatically receive the event quest for the Commission of Sylvania to go on this adventure with the Divine Ascetic. And I actually pre-recorded some of the footage, so hopefully you can just have a bit of a teaser, right, of what you can expect without ruining the entire event for you guys. And then in the event stages, hero levels and certain attributes are fixed. Only heroes you currently own may be deployed, and their skill levels and inspirations will carry over. And bonus attributes from artifacts, equipment, and talents will not apply in the event stages, basically making it more accessible for players. And honestly, it wasn't too hard or too easy. It was just a bit of fun and lots of things here we can get involved with. So you want to be doing your daily practice every single day. I actually missed this one today because it was my daughter's birthday, but no excuses. We got to dive straight back into it. We'll do one of them now, kind of take you through the step-by-step of what to expect after the initial storyline that you do. So as you see here, all level 100. They're definitely not 100 usually, but they've kind of fixed it here to bring you up to that level. I've actually been building a summoners team. It's been a lot of fun since the relaunch. Like, for anyone that played beforehand, like, I felt like the summoners was very niche, and I was just going different routes like freeze and whatever that may be, or poison damage. But yeah, as you see here, the summoners teams are just crazy good, and I just love the animations of summoning these demons and eagles and stuff, and all of these beings. It's a lot of fun. So yeah, through doing this, we'll be claiming the rewards, and it gave us the Turbid Bells. Now, this is very important for the Rumble event. So through this, you'll be going into the Golden Bell shop, and just don't do what I did, okay? From a very starters anyway. You want to be saving up your initial 100 to get this, the exclusive artifact, which when equipped to the Divine Ascetic, which will break down how to get him, at the start of battle, he'll gain 10 stacks of Obsession. When the Obsession reaches max stacks, his damage increases by the certain values here. So basically something to equip to him once you acquire him, and you just don't want to miss out on this. Because for me, I was wasting my initial few on this, like an absolute you know what. And, you know, I just didn't click this at all. I didn't see it, honestly. I was just so blindsided towards the legendaries. So yeah, just don't make the mistake that I did. And yeah, so you'll be saving that through, and you'll get some from the story quest, the season journey. So this is how you're going to acquire your hero for free. So through doing certain tasks, so you get the journey level here on the left. Let me just move myself out of the way. So right now I'm on 14, so I've already got the hero. But stuff like clear the Grave of Venom, clear the Grave of Curses stages, and all of that good stuff. We've seen a bit of it there. Let's just head back, actually. Gave us a bit more of a breakdown visually. So for Chapter 12, it was clear Goblin stages up to Stage 6, which is where you want to go to farm your Resonance level with your potions. Frost Domain, Tempest Domain. You're kind of going into these dungeon areas by default. This is stuff you want to do to get your gear and, you know, all the resources to invest into your heroes and their ascensions. So yeah, it kind of guides you through this naturally in the game, honestly. And then yeah, so up to 12. So just to give you some glance on some earlier ones, it's very similar stuff. Temporal Vortex, clear Stage Venom, Stage 3, very simple tasks. And you're getting some good rewards along the way as well. Like loads of Healer Light dice to summon towards events or just save for a future event, right? Chapter 5, you know, increase your hero's resonance level. We want to do this anyway to bring all of our heroes to a certain level. And you know, upgrade the skills 2 times, recommended Ledalia, who I've really been enjoying, who you get for free on day 2. We'll see a bit of gameplay of her today as well, later on. She's in my main squad. Then here, we get the Great Demon Skull. Look at this, guys. A Necrosis exclusive, which is going to be very good on some of your heroes if you're going that route with your teams, which I do suggest, by the way. And yeah, pretty self-sailing stuff, guys. It's just guiding you through the game, and then by chapter 12, you're going to get your hands on the Defined Ascetic, who brings the certain skill sets. So I've actually not dived into it properly here, so let's do it together. So increases all ally attack by 24% in all battles as its aura. Okay, that's nice. I gotta say, he looks badass, right? Look at this, dude. I want to do that animation again with all the arms come out. Come on, buddy. You know you want to do it. Oh, look at this show off. Oh, that's so cool. The graphics in this game are just top notch, man. Honestly, it might be my favorite in the genre. Like, I just really love that dark fantasy theme, and it's just really rich visuals, right? But anyway, I'm just getting obsessed, pun intended, with the skills over the skins here. So each stack of Obsession increases the hero's damage reduction by 0.5% and basic attack lifesteal up to stacks of 30. Breakage. Each stack increases heroes. Okay. So when Dauntless allies launch basic attacks, the hero gains 1 stack of the Obsession and Breakage. So here's the breakdown. Plus gaining 1% ultimate energy. Okay. Deals lightning damage to the enemy for each 10 stacks, which we're going to be stacking here. Of Obsession performs 1 additional attack up to 4 attacks. Okay. This skill counts as basic attack with cast speed being affected by attack speed. Okay. Attacks all enemies in range, so we've got a big range on this one, dealing lightning damage. Also consumes breakage, with each stack consumed increasing damage. So it's all about gaining these Obsession and breakage stacks to unleash his kind of dominant effects. So, yeah, so with the A2 here, we're going to be increasing the stacks here, and then on this one as well, we're increasing it. So yeah, seems like a lot of fun. I might be doing a separate video just speaking about this dude. Let me know if you're interested in that. But yeah, that's basically how you can get the hero, and through the Golden Bell Shop from doing all the quests and the tasks, to acquire these, prioritize the artifact first in the Queen Crown. Hopefully I said it right. And then move over to stuff like maybe the fragments, your essence of creation, or honestly, the master pages as well is something that I bought, as you can see, sold out, to invest your skill terms into your heroes. So let's see if we can get that final 5 and get that artifact together here. So we don't have to worry about Season Journey. We've done this. We've done our story quest. We're going to do the Inner Demon Challenge. So throughout the actual quest with the storyline, they kind of give you a bit of a teaser towards the end of it, where you basically, it's similar to the Temporal Vortex, where you've got your heroes, you're taking them down for a specific time and reaching the damage requirements, right? And then you actually get a bunch of rewards by just doing this every single day after reaching an S tier rating. So cool, let's challenge this. See him in action. So in Battles of Thunder's Rumble, levels and the attributes of all heroes are stipulated, while their inspiration and skill levels conform on their current status. Okay. So right here, we've got a bit of a Necrosis team, Summoners team. You can see we've got Ledalia in there. I did one of the summoning events for my other one, who's actually not in this team. Where is she? I did build her. Was it this one? Am I being silly? Oh no, I've got all 3 of them in here. Okay. Jillian, one of my favorite healers / cleansers in the game. She carries into so many content areas, and I actually invested all of my skill terms into her from the start. Orion, you get for free, which I'll show you a bit later on where you can get that from. Ledalius for free, and one was from a Summonings event. So let's go. So we'll just be battling him down. It's all about that damage race in the 5-minute clock here. And because we've got ×3 speed, you can see that the time is just going super quick, right? So the aim is just get to S tier. Once we get to S tier, I'll actually cut it off, so we're not watching the whole thing. But look at that guy, he's summoning the dragon. And that's the hero that I actually summoned through one of the events. It was like a guaranteed for 300 Heliolite dice. And because I started with the appraisal system and all of this good stuff, like I pretty much had all of the summons ready to go for her, which was pretty cool. And yeah, she actually turns into a dragon, guys. I was actually saying to one of the members of HH Gaming, my good friend Luke, I was like, wait, she turns into a dragon? Like, I've never seen that in the game before, personally. It's really badass. Like, right now she's just flying it, but she actually transforms into it later on. But yeah, loving this ×3 speed, speeding up the process here. You actually do get ×4 as well later on. Come on, turn into the dragon. Turn into the dragon. You know you want to. Look at this stuff. There's demons flying out from the floor everywhere. It's crazy stuff. Who's this dude? Who is this guy? I don't even know. I just put all of these summoners together and they're just going crazy. Oh, wait. Oh, she's still not a dragon. Am I using the wrong character here? She does turn into a dragon. Or am I going crazy? Anyway, bunch of fun, right? Bunch of fun just seeing... I was actually watching with Saf, also from HH Gaming. He has like a crazy team with... I forgot what the hero's name is. But there was so many undead stuff all over the place on the Goblin map. I was like, what is this? I need to build this. I need to try build the ultimate summoners team here. But as you see, what's the kind of core team that I thought about for this one? So we've got some DPS stuff going on. We've got decreased attack to survive some of the hits. But honestly, the smacks aren't too crazy here, guys, because they brought the level up to 100 here. Put in a healer in your backline somewhere, bit of a shield, and honestly, with a few DPS options, you shouldn't have an issue of trying to reach that S tier. Once you get to the journey level that you have to anyway, where you get your divine aesthetic for if you want to get the hero. Yeah, S tier already. We got 1 minute 40 seconds to go, and now it's just all about just trying to reach our high scores for fun, pretty much. So let me just finish this off, and I'll come back to you in 1 minute and 30 seconds. So for you, it was 1 second. For me, it was 1 minute 30, and we've finally taken him down with... I don't even want to say the number. I'm going to end up absolutely getting it wrong here. What is it? 4,676,000, which is well above the 3.2 million threshold. So yeah, oh, look at this. She's actually moving in this portrait. This might be for some of the new ones. Nice. So we're going to save that attempt, of course. We're going to just crack this out for today's challenge. And we got all of these rewards, which means we can now head into the Golden Bell shop. Let's head out of here. Let's go back into the events. Golden Bell shop, and we can now acquire the artifact, right? Perfect stuff. So now when I'm investing into my divine aesthetic, he's going to have his exclusive artifact ready to go. And yeah, guys, just get involved with this. Get your hero, have some fun, and make sure you're getting the artifact. And that's pretty much it. Unlock the initial story to get into the main story quest. After you've completed this, you'll unlock the Inner Demon Challenge, which you're going to be doing every single day to acquire your rewards. Every day you want to be doing your daily practice for the duration of this to get as much of the golden bells as possible. As well as just all of like the skill tomes and the Wyrmarrow to go into stuff like your summons. You want to be doing your season journey to actually acquire the hero in the first place. This is just general progression like I've broken down. A pretty simple way to get your hands on a pretty badass hero. And yeah, pretty simple fun event that you can get involved with. So okay, let's speak about some of my progression now and what I've been focusing on throughout my journey. And I'd love for you guys in the comment section below, for anyone that's been playing Dragonheir / Dragonstride Legacy Reborn, of your progress as well and what you've been focusing on. So I've actually been doing some summons, right? As we do. Filthy degenerates out here. And yeah, I managed to get my hand on Synthrelia. She's amazing. I've been putting some of my tomes into here. Honestly, might reset her and put it into my new one in Lilwanus, who was a part of a guaranteed summoners event for the 300 summons. And she like unleashes the dead corpses that we've seen in that battle. And yeah, just really cool for my team overall. And then, so yeah, loving Synthrelia, loving Lilwanus. You get Ledalia for free. As you see, I've got a +2 here. And she's fully booked nearly. So she unleashes these shadow demons. And she's just really, really good with necrotic damage. Urion, really good tank. He's bringing in through ally protection, decreased attack. These are all vital components for sustaining your team, pretty much. And very good for a wide range of content, just generally. Jillian, straight away, first hero that I invested in. I remember using her in the past, and she just carried that value nowadays. Vinyara, kind of like a cheat code for anyone that... Well, you will get her. She's free as well at some point. I'll show you where to get her. And yeah, fully skilled tome turn. What's she bringing? So we get defense up, which is nice. Most importantly, the decreased attack and the dispelling of all their buffs, which is huge. And reducing their ultimate energy by 100%. She's just... That ultimate energy thing is massive. And the way that I built her is in the spiritual incense burner, which gives you the chance to apply Increases the wearer's ultimate energy. There was also a decreased defense one that I used in the past. Which one was it? I think, yeah, the Witch's Remains. I think I was using that for a good period of time. But I do like the Incense Burner as well, honestly. Yeah, any of the two. That's what I've been using on her. But as you see, because of the resonance level, it allows us to just play with these different builds and different heroes without having to individually rank them all up. It's a massive quality of life, which just lets you explore new heroes as much as possible, right? So in terms of areas that I've been focusing on, this is where you can get the free heroes, right? Urion for free by just going to Lemana and begin the new journey. Free hero right there that I'm using every day. We get Taurin for free for reaching top 2000 in Gladiator Arena. The Fey Corridors, we get Iola, a really cool epic hero. Horus, a nice tank. We get Catherine, who I've never used before. Voresh, massive. Stella, not had too much playtesting with. Neither with him either. I know Sigrid's a good DPS option. Anxious to know how that's carried into the new relaunch. And then we get Wyrmarrow, who I've been using as well, like I just mentioned, by Alliance rewards, progressing, reaching 2000. So yeah, bunch of free heroes up for grabs alongside all of the events that's going to be going on. Going to be speaking about some future ones in future videos. And then, of course, I am focusing on my journey level. I need to go through the Ghost Headland Gloom. I've been neglecting a bit of the storyline, trying to save it for some videos. But yeah, we did manage to push pretty far in some areas. We're doing S+ in the Temporal Vortex. We're on 101 out of 180 in the Fey Meander, which is pretty huge with the new system where you could just climb the floor, automatically. And once you get to a level where you're stuck and get defeated, it's like, all right then, let's reassess your team, let's rank up our heroes, and just try again. So yeah, I've been getting a lot of rewards from that, honestly. Gladiator Arena, of course, need to participate in this, especially for the rewards we get. Realm-wide Arena, not played too much, honestly, so far. Ancestral Ruins, I was struggling towards a certain level. Need to try and kickstart into that again. Exploration, Team Outland Rifts, I need to do this. Growth-wise, we're just on level 8 on all of the core kind of places. With the Wildfire, this one for talents, and then the Goblins. And for these, we got to level 10 and level 5 on the Heretical Ruins, which I think was just a little bit harder. But I'll give you guys a bit of a glance of some battles that you can face with the equipped dungeons. We'll go into this one. Let's try beat stage 9. It's level 100. We might fail it, but who cares? But look at this, guys. This is just one of many of the encounters you'll be facing in Dragonheir/Dragonstride Legacy Reborn. That's never going to get boring. Anyway, so for this one, I forgot the actual best way to kind of position my heroes here. I remember in the past, very briefly, it was kind of like stacking my heroes towards the top side, tanking up over there. But what I'm kind of doing is I'm using this summon as my tank, pretty much. We got Urion on the side, and then we got my DPS option sitting throughout the middle, and then my healer/cleanser towards the back. This is what's been working for me so far. So we're just hoping that we can just clear this one as well, right? As you see, we're kind of using that Summoner Eagle as like the kind of tank for the boss, whilst everyone else just kills everyone else. And yeah, it's just been working for me. So don't fix what's not broken. Is that the phrase? Right? But it looks like we're melting this boss, right? But the times 3 speed, putting in that work here. Nice. So as you see with Urion, those shields, those self-shields, those ally protections, attack penalties, is all going to be like very helpful for surviving these fights. And that's why I put the Witch's Remain on my AoE DPS option, so we can kind of go through, attack these multiple targets, and have that chance to apply the debuff. So yeah, the gameplay is very cool. We got very cool animations, ×3 to ×4 speeds, and graphics are great. For players that really love this type of style, I feel like you'll really enjoy the game, guys, honestly. Do you know what? Let's get out of this one. And let's try a different dungeon here. So Grave of Wrath, doing a very similar thing, honestly. Oh, we can get a legendary. We can start getting legendary artifacts. This guy literally eats you. Literally. I remember the first time I played this before the relaunch, I was like, I have never seen a boss in a game in this genre where the dude just eats you. Like, mid-fight. It's pretty fun. So here, you'll see here with Wyrmarrow, she's kind of dropping down that ultimate energy, allowing us to get more hits out before the boss can use his most dominant effects. And that allows us to put our debuffs up, get our cleansers out on time, get our heals out, right? This is why Wyrmarrow is huge for these boss fights. So as you see here, boom, drop that down, decrease attack going through. Pew! Get our tank abilities coming through. We've only got ×2 in this one, unfortunately. So yeah, this is basically what I've been focusing on. Some of my core dungeons, gonna try and just climb the levels now. I had a bit of problems with my resonance level, so I was kind of prioritizing the goblins, farming a bunch of battles there. Now we're gonna start moving back into these ones now we're at the right level to kind of compete in it. Maybe we'll do like an arena battle, showcase some of the worldwide exploration. Give you a bit of a theme for the game, right? Didn't want to just leave you on the Thunders Rumble event. That's not my style. We like to drag it out for 16 hours. Look at that animation, Jillian! We love it. Stay hydrated, guys. I say it in every video. But it's hot out there in the summer. Make sure you stay hydrated so you don't look like this dude. You don't want to turn into this dude and start eating everybody because you're so thirsty. Well, that's drinking, but dead jokes, YST. Dead jokes. Or should I say dad jokes? Okay, so that's another one. Another one bites the dust. What do we get? So, attack percent with accuracy and crit rate and HP percent. We take that. We don't have a lot of legendary artifacts on my account. So cool. We're starting to climb through these ones. We're progressing. That is the goal. That's what we all want to focus on. And that's going to allow us to just do our journey levels, right? We're doing it progressively over time. So this here is some of the side quests that you can do. Anyone with these epic ones, you can go on them. They'll speak to you. Like, he's like, where are you from? Are you from these areas? Right? And then we got like these new quests that we can go and track and all of that good stuff. And then, so the ones in the gold is like your main quest line that you want to be focusing on. So right now we're on Ghost Headland Gloom, which we're definitely going to be able to progress in. And what I really like about the exploration now is, when you walk past something, watch this. Boom. It just goes to you straight away. Where beforehand you'd have to go and click on them. You still have to do it for like the chests, right? So let's just claim this. What we're going to get, and boom. Bit of exploration gave us some crimson coins. Nice. And there's loads of little things. Chests around here. There's puzzles that we can get involved in for people that like to do some puzzle games, right? It's like link the dots and all of this good stuff. When you're doing the exploration, make sure you're finding all of the runes so you can unlock the ultimate chest to get some cool rewards. Is this a... Oh, wait, I found a puzzle. Let's give you a bit of a glance of this. I'm ready. I'm homesick. All right, let's do our D dice. Come on, we got 7. We failed it. Oh, no. It's all right. Maybe it just makes it harder. Let's do a moderate one. Here we go. 10. We're focusing for 10. We got 16. Let's go. Let's go. This is where our cycle kind of comes into work. You kind of rank that up. You get more rolls for like your charisma and all of that good stuff. Oh, wait, it never let me play it there. Damn it, maybe because I failed it. So yeah, a bit of exploration. Go around the map. We need to find our area. Where is it on the map? Where are we? Well, wait. I was planning to walk all of that. I'm not even in the right city. All right. Wait. Okay, let's go over here. So you can fast travel for the places that you explore pretty much. Man, I was looking to walk all of that. I was looking at the map, I was like, oh, maybe we can just like a little walk there. We'll be fine. No, it's not going to be fine. All right, so we need to go around that bridge and around the other bridge. I just got so sidetracked with so many different things. Well, I remember this mission where you have to like chase the goose and he's like running around. He's showing you where to go. I just want to give you a bit of a glance of what it's like to enter some of these areas if we can find it. I went and found the wrong bridge. I'm leaving this in the video. I'm not cutting this out. And that dude's just sleeping on the floor. We made it. Did we? I feel like I did some of it. I did. Okay. So I did some of this. So you'll be going through. You'll be finding these battles. You get through to the final one. And then you like fight a boss. And yeah, you got all of these different kind of placements. So there's rocks in the way. Some of them are stunned. Sometimes there's like tornadoes that fly you somewhere. Sometimes there's enemies on both sides, so there's a lot of strategy to where you place your heroes. Where do you want them to be so they're not dying for the less tanky ones, right? So yeah, a lot of fun, guys. But yeah, on that note, that is going to be all for today's video. If you did enjoy it, be sure to hit that like, subscribe button. A big shout out to Dragonheir for sponsoring today's video. You can of course find all the links in the description below and the pinned comment. Get involved in the Funders Rumble event as well to get your Divine Aesthetic and your free artifact. And yeah, just have a blast with the game, guys. I'll see you all for another Dragonheir / Dragonstride Legacy Reborn video very soon. Peace.